Have you ever wondered why two people of the same age, say 75, can live completely different lives? One is hiking with their grandchildren, laughing with friends and planning trips. The other spends most of the day in bed, relying on medication and care from others. What separates them? Is it genetics? Is it luck? Or is it something else? Something within their control? Today, I want to tell you the story of Helen and George. Both are in their 70s. They grew up in the same neighborhood, went to the same school, and even retired from similar jobs. But while Helen is thriving, George is struggling. As I share their story, I'll also reveal 5 rare abilities people over 70 often have. And each of these abilities predicts not just better health, but also a longer, more fulfilling life. Stay with me, because ability number 3 is the one most people ignore, and yet it's the most powerful predictor of independence. If it connects with you, I want you to type the number 3 in the comments below. Let's see how many of us believe in it. Ability 1, the ability to keep moving. Helen wakes up every morning and does something simple. She stretches her arms, rotates her shoulders, and walks outside for 15 minutes. Nothing extreme, no gym memberships, just movement. George, on the other hand, told himself years ago, exercise is for younger people. He stopped walking regularly, spent more time sitting, and gradually lost strength in his legs. By the time he turned 75, walking across the living room left him winded. The first rare ability after 70 is the ability to keep moving, even lightly. Science shows that daily movement lowers the risk of falls, improves balance, and keeps the heart strong. A 2022 study found that just 30 minutes of light walking a day can reduce the risk of early death by up to 40%. So, here's a practical tip. If you can still get up and walk, do it every single day. Start with 5 minutes. Add more slowly. Your independence depends on your willingness to keep moving. Ability 2, the ability to choose food as medicine. Helen loves cooking, but what makes her different isn't just the act of cooking, it's what she puts on her plate. She fills her meals with leafy greens, beans, salmon, and fresh fruit. She even grows herbs like basil and parsley on her windowsill. George, however, often says, "I've earned the right to eat what I want." He leans on fried foods, packet snacks, and sugary drinks. Over time, this choice has fed his diabetes, weakened his heart, and left him with little energy. The second rare ability after 70 is the ability to see food as medicine rather than comfort. Every bite you take is either fighting disease or feeding it. Studies show that diets rich in vegetables, healthy fats, and whole grains, like the Mediterranean diet, can lower risks of Alzheimer's, heart disease, and even cancer. Here's something practical you can start today. At your next meal, fill half your plate with vegetables, not as a punishment, but as an investment in your future strength. Ability 3, the ability to protect the mind. Now here's the ability most people ignore. Helen spends at least 20 minutes a day training her brain. She plays memory games, reads history books, and learns new recipes. She even joined a local choir at 72, not because she wanted to sing perfectly, but because she wanted to keep her brain learning. George didn't see the point. After retirement, he spent most of his days watching television. Slowly, his memory began to fade. He struggled to recall names, lost track of conversations, and often felt confused. The third rare ability after 70 is the ability to protect and train the mind. Research shows that mental exercise, reading, puzzles, and social engagement builds what scientists call cognitive reserve, which protects against dementia. And here's something powerful. Loneliness increases the risk of dementia by nearly 50%. That's why Helen stays socially active while George isolated himself. So, let me ask you, does this one connect with you? If you believe protecting the mind is just as important as protecting the body, type the number 3 in the comments below. I want to see how many of you agree. Ability 4, the ability to prevent before it's too late. Helen has a simple rule. She says, I don't wait for pain to tell me something's wrong. Every year, she goes for her checkups: cholesterol, blood pressure, vision, hearing. She takes early warnings seriously and makes small changes before problems grow big. George hated doctors. He avoided checkups because he didn't want to hear bad news. The result? By the time he finally went, his heart disease was advanced and treatment options were limited. The fourth rare ability after 70 is the ability to embrace prevention. Most chronic diseases don't appear overnight. They develop slowly, silently, for years. Those who check early, adjust early, and prevent early are the ones who stay independent longer. Practical tip: schedule one preventive check this month. Think of it not as bad news waiting to happen, but as a gift of information. Prevention is freedom. Ability 5. The ability to wake up with purpose. This is the rarest and most powerful ability of all. Helen wakes up with a smile because she has things to look forward to: tending her garden, baking bread for her neighbors, video calling her grandchildren. She always has a reason to get up. George, however, often says, "There's nothing left for me to do." Without purpose, his days feel empty, and his body responds with fatigue and decline. Science confirms what Helen has lived. Older adults with a sense of purpose not only live longer, but they also recover faster from illness, maintain sharper minds, and experience less depression. Purpose doesn't have to be grand. It can be as small as taking care of a plant, teaching a grandchild, volunteering at the local library, or simply cooking a healthy meal for your family. The fifth rare ability after 70 is the ability to keep purpose alive. Without it, the body weakens. With it, the body and spirit stay young. Closing thoughts. So, what do Helen and George teach us? That aging is not a matter of luck, but of choice. Helen's life proves that 5 rare abilities after 70 can predict better health and longer life. 1. The ability to keep moving. 2. The ability to choose food as medicine. 3. The ability to protect the mind. 4. The ability to prevent disease before it's too late. 5. The ability to wake up with purpose. Now here's my challenge for you. Pick one of these 5 abilities that speaks to you the most. Is it number 1, movement, number 3, mind protection, or number 5, purpose? Write that number in the comments below. This is how we build a community of strong, independent, and joyful seniors. And if you found these lessons valuable, share this with someone you care about. Because the truth is, growing older doesn't mean growing weaker. It can mean growing wiser, stronger, and freer. Aging is not the end of the story. It's the beginning of a new chapter filled with choices that keep us independent, connected, and alive. So let's choose wisely, starting today.